are live. We are here. It's the last day of Season 5. Man, it's been a heck of a season, and it's been a heck of a journey. But we are here against, or with, or whatever, with Stryker Lype against Team Comet. I'm the one you see. Luke, that is next to me here in the casting booth. We have a full squad. It's the last day. Of course, you get the full menu for you delivered consistently yesterday and today. Hey, 2 days is better than none. As it is going to be Offbeat here with me, as well as Blank 56 on the sidelines, and of course, Newton Dad on the cams, working everything behind the scenes, making it all come to you on stream. But man, oh man, Offbeat, I mean, this is a great day. It's a final day, but it's going to be a hype day of cast, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. For those who have been around already this morning, we've had a couple great games this morning so far, including one with Stryker Lype. So very excited to see what they have here. Obviously, that first game didn't go exactly as they were intending, but I'm sure they will come back and give us a great showing here today.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, of course. Both these teams wanting to get that W. Stryker Lype, as you said, you know, maybe not getting it the first time around, but second time, hey, that's okay. Your boy Sam, that's funny that you say that. Retep was just here fooling around and not going into his match, so now he has 400 AP, so you won't see him for about 6 years. Sorry, man. Maybe you'll see him on the flip side, but no. Much love to Retep, who, of course, is on Team Comet. He was feeling very confident coming to this match. He was just in our channel talking some smack. So let's see if he has anything to back it up or not. I mean, Blank, you know, it's the last day of the season. Does that affect your gameplay at all, or are these players just having fun?
Oh, I 100% don't think that it's going to be I think they're going to try their best, but I don't think they're going to push themselves to their normal limits, because I believe, you know, it being the last day of the season, a bunch of teams have different ways to go into it, and I think this team will just kind of play around a bit and just have a bit of fun.
All right, well, let's see. I mean, I don't know. It's always interesting. I guess there is two different ways to go about it, you know, having a bit of fun. Sometimes I like to, I mean, I always like to see these, you know, higher level teams, and this is a higher level team, you know, that really finds a lot of, you know, extra focus in the end of the season. But let's see, because we are going into round 1 of, well, Season 5, last day. Man, what a day. What a time. Here we go. It's exciting. Oh, man, Offbeat, take us in.
All right. Welcome everyone. The teams are in the tunnels. The countdown is underway. Team Comet on your left in the orange, Stryker Lype on your right in the blue. And yeah, we're ready. Hope you've got those prediction points in as the poll is closing. And we all, of course, want to vote against Retep, of course, because he's caused us so much trouble not giving us live links. Just kidding, of course. Vote with your heart, not with your mind, of course, as it is coming in here. Quick, no, that is going to be stolen. Milky Boy is going to get that disc saved off the line and cleared out, and not able to get it all the way out, though, as it is going to be Ariolum with the disc on the back line is going to get that sent up. Summerer, though, not able to reel that one in. It'll be cleared out by Stryker Lype, who'll see if they can get a counterattack here.
Yeah, looking for a counterattack as Sumer moves that one downfield. Will get picked up here by Ariolum. Ariolum looking for the long shot. No good, as that's going to be just a little bit to the right, but it will get recovered by the quick stack as a River misses a hand, but there's a cut. There's a beautiful cut. And you know the man, the myth, the legend, Retep gets the first 2 on the board for Team Comet.
Yeah, you'll love to see it. A good little play there from Team Comet. Obviously, getting that first goal is a big deal. Momentum swings can be a huge part of this game. And getting that, like, the first one is always the hardest, right? Once we see a lot of teams struggle to get the first, and then once they've got the first, you know, the floodgates will open, right? And then they can get a couple of them back to back and really turn things around. But Team Comet, in control of the momentum right now. They're going to get this one cleared in, looking to see if they can get to that one first, as the Stryker Lype, they had everyone back, but weren't able to connect with that disc, because it is going to get passed around here now a bit, as Summer getting that cut pass. Oh, but Perp with the saves, continue.
Taking some time looking for the cut. Is it good? No, it isn't. It is going to be floating nice and high, but right back into the hands of Truth, and Truth is going to find the way, because it will get at least sent back partially the other way through mid.
Yeah, and thank you for bearing with us there as we brought you Echo VRML radio. Hopefully you could still hear us a little bit there as we got reloaded the game because Retep is coming back in with a vengeance. 2 points. Retep trying clearly just to look good on stream. Has told everyone before the game, I'm sure, dish me the disc, and I will sink it every time because, of course, looking for all those stats. The timeout coming in here, that's going to be coming in from Stryker Lype, who are going to see maybe if they can stem the bleeding here and figure out what's not working so far.
Yeah, I mean that is such an important pause. We see so often that teams are so afraid, or at least seemingly afraid, or at least seemingly unaware of using their pause and finally having, an early pause, changing the momentum before the momentum really gets affected. I mean, 4 points. That's like 2 goals. You could even get within one at 1 goal. Like it's totally nothing. It's still early days for Stryker Lype. I mean, Blanky. I know we're only a couple minutes in this match, but if you were Stryker Lype right now, I mean, you came off from a loss, only a few minutes ago, and you're coming back into this match. How are you feeling? How do you want to change this game around if you were on Stryker Lype's team? Talking to your team right now.
Yeah, if I was in Stryker Lype, you have that warm up beforehand, and while both teams did warm up, if I was in Stryker Lype specifically, I'd be trying to talk to my team about more of their offense. Their defense is doing pretty well. They're blocking a lot of the offensive plays from Team Comet there, but their offense just doesn't match their defense at the moment. I believe that if they were able to get maybe a few more stacks, a few more passing plays, they would be doing a lot better this match so far.
Yeah, offense is certainly the name of the game, of course. If you look at those statistics, a Stryker Lype only has 30 seconds of possession time, which doesn't sound like that much because it's not. I mean, possession time is over 3 times as much for Team Comet, a minute and 27 seconds right now. Sure, early days in this round 1 of Season 5, the last game of the season for both these teams, but man, I mean, they need to find some disc control and find some offensive prowess. And let's see if they do as Stryker Lype sends that one to the near side tube. Is going to get picked up here by Truth. Truth is going to find it high. The bounce, though, will go very, very far away. And that will just be turned over by Sumerer. Sumerer looking for the clear, and it's going to go all the way through. But the bounce, oof, unfortunate bounce, but it will get read by Team Comet. Will it? Well, it gets read, but it will get picked up by JL, and JL is able to get the clear.
Yeah, getting that clear, and thank you so much, Andy Boy, for the hydrate. We will definitely take advantage of that. Staying full hydrated on this cast as we bring you the biggest and the best VRML games. A slap coming in here, and that's an opening behind the goal. River is going to put that one in. Putting that one in. 6-0 lead now, as Retep is clearly not the only one who is able to score. As honestly, those Team Comet stacks have been putting in work, as they've got a ton of... they've been flying all over the place. It's a big part of the reason why Stryker hasn't really been able to set up. It's because of those rolling stacks, and it's kind of been dominated. It's been the defense maker. Like, there it is! There it is. That's the difference makers. There's the steal. There's the counterattack the other way. Oh, not the clear they were looking for. But they will still get to the disc first, and Team Comet will set up now underneath. They're going to send that across to River. River with it. Got Retep up above. Oh, but that pass isn't quite there. But still bouncing out to Areolum. Areolum to Retep on the shoulder. Moving in, taking the shot, and Retep, third goal of the game. 8-0 Comet.
Man, a hat trick there for Retep, but too bad there aren't any hats in Echo to throw. But... and man, I mean, they're feeling good right now, but Stryker Lype still 0 on the board. I mean, what was did the Stryker Lype, I presume scored last game, right? Like,
Absolutely.
could this just be a momentum thing? Do you think Stryker Lype just are in their own head at this point?
Like, it's tough to tell because Stryker Lype came out, I believe their game ended up being a three rounder, right? They came on the first round, they kind of started to slide. Oh, nearly breaking that goose egg. But that is instead going to get cleared out. Stryker Lype did a good job of having possession once they got set up, but we're having trouble with those rollouts at times, as we saw, kind of losing the turnovers and losing possession, not really able to get set up. As back the other way, quick counterattack, those stacks from Comet. That one is going to miss. It's going to bounce up and high. JL is going to slap that one out of harm's way, as Stryker Lype not able to get a clean clear. Team Comet's going to fall back to that one, but no. Milky Boy coming in is going to get a good hit there, pushing it deep into the Team Comet zone. The stacks from Comet are going to fall back to the goal instead. So Milky Boy, now with the disc underneath, is going to send that across, looking for teammate Truth. That is going to bounce, unfortunately, up and away. It's going to be picked up by Retep, who's going to clear it back into the Stryker zone.
Yeah, and that's a almost in shot. I think they respected it for a second. But man, I mean, yeah, it just stacks. It just stacks. I mean, it's the name of the game. Across all so many regions, especially in EU. And I mean, Team Comet are able to find them as they do find that passing back. Maybe looking for the cut, yes. And Aureliorem is going to find the back of the net. 10-0 now for Team Comet. Stryker Lype. Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. The timeout hasn't seemed to help too much, unfortunately. They took it at 4-0, and since then it's just been another 6 points back the other way. Like, those stacks from Team Comet are applying a ton of pressure, and Stryker really hasn't adjusted to that yet. As that clear isn't going to make it through, it's going to hit the Geo and picked up right away by the counter stack, as it's picked up now by Retep. Retep with a little space, 1-on-1 on the goalie, gonna find that pass across to River. River with an open goal, the goalie being goated out. Team Comet, it's all Team Comet right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're certainly the shining star because, I mean, Stryker Lype is just playing on the back foot. I would love to see, I don't know, a little bit more of everything, really, but I would love to see just like a super aggressive play that they go for, like a really deep relay or something like that, or just two stacks or going for a dribble play. Like, I don't know, but it just feels like they're going for these short passing plays that just isn't working out in their favor. As well, it's a 2-on-1 for Team Comet, and then 2-on-1s. You're gonna score 14-0. Wow.
They had a good play last time. They were in a scenario like this where they had lost a couple, and then they came out of the tunnel. They came out and they cleared it deep down the middle, just straight ahead. No one was ready for that one. Then they had a stack coming in from down below who picked that up, and they got a good quick counter tackle. I'd be interested to see if they roll that one. But instead, they are going sides, but that stack, that is coming in quick from Comet. And Stryker Lype were a little slow in getting that rolled out. So now you've got a 3-on-1. The goalie, while not stunned, has someone all up in their face. And we are at 16-0 now as we enter Mercy Watch.
Yeah, mercywatch.com. Don't go there. I don't know what it is. But
I'll check it out.
But nevertheless, Stryker Lype, I mean, looking for their first points, and that's what you really want to see right now, right? I mean, 16-0, I mean, there isn't really mathematical time to win this one, but there is so much time to score. And if Stryker Lype can get 2, 3, 4, 5 on the board, that suddenly is a huge momentum change going into the second round. But Team Comet is unrelenting. They are feeling good. They are feeling proud to making it an 18-0 for Team Comet.
So good news for Stryker and for Team Comet. MercyWatch.com is available. The domain is available for $4,295. So, I mean, Luke, you've got some sway with the Grand High Council of VRML. I'm sure we can absolutely get MercyWatch.com picked up for the league. It seems like really the only worthwhile investment right now.
It really does. It really does. I mean, everyone's volunteer, so they have no expenses, so it's great. Just buy websites for an exorbitant amount of money. No, of course not. But nevertheless, what an incredible round turn of events here for Team Comet. But Stryker Lype, it still has time. They still have time to get to their first points on the board. They can do this. This could be a huge momentum change going into round 2, and this could be it. Going for the clear for blue. Stryker Lype all the way downfield. It's going into the bubble. Do they get there? No. Team Comet is just too fast, too quick. As Stryker Lype does have a stack, but they're not able to find the right pressure as the Team Comet just continues to be in control now. With 30 seconds left, they're looking for one more goal. They're looking for the Mercy 20-0 or 21-0 as they do find the reset now over to Retep. Retep scoring so many times in this first round, diving in and scores 2 more. And well, that shall be the Mercy score, 20-0 for Team Comet in this first round. Wow.
Yeah, 20-0. We'll send over now to Blank. Blank, what's happening here?
What's happening here is an amazing Mercy win here in the first round by Team Comet, and Stryker Lype weren't able to keep up that round. You can see they were playing a bit slower and a bit just slower and more spread out than I think they should have been. They were, not having many stacks. Their passes weren't as accurate, and then on the opposite side, you had Team Comet over here with these fast stacks, fast passes, fast plays, and they were able to get it down almost every single time. The rollouts from Team Stryker Lype just not working out for them. It was a bit sloppy at times, and the stack from Comet was just able to take advantage of it every single time they could. Now the disc did get down into Comet's field quite a few times there, and they had to go on the defense, but Team Comet was just able to take that defense to another level there able to stop any attempt at plays that Stryker Lype wanted to make, and they were able to turn them right around into their favor and take it right on down to Stryker Lype's field and just put goal in after goal. And I believe that this round, if Stryker Lype can just play a bit faster and get a few more clean passes, we will see a totally different result.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and thank you for that flank. Absolutely incredible analysis as always. But yeah, I mean, Stryker Lype, they have looks. Let's see if they can get the finishes here in round 2, as that is going to get picked up by Team Comet and quickly sent through, but they're still in control. They are well in control, but Stryker Lype able to get a leech, able to not get the disc, though. Everyone forgot it, as Stryker Lype has an opportunity here for a clear.
Yeah, so I decided to look into Stryker Lype a little. Apparently, with these 2 games today, VRML will have cast every single one of their games this season, of course, as they are here joining for the last week and getting 2 casts in on the final day of the final season. They are still unranked. They need to play 3 placement matches. These 2 games today that we've seen before have been their only 2 games.
Okay.
Welcome.
I was like, how is that possible? What?
Welcome to the VR Stryker Lype channel. We are rebranding, but Team Comet is not. Team Comet is rolling here. They're 2-0. But yeah, that's probably why we're seeing a little bit of a disconnect here with the matches. Because, you know, they're coming in kind of still figuring out where they belong in the standings and won't even have it figured out by season end. So we'll have to wait and see what the next season holds for them. As they come out of the tunnel a little quicker here. Oh, nice little move there to get past that stack, but that stack is going to be applying pressure. They got to be ready, and they do. That's going to send up to Truth, and Stryker Lype now playing with 3 players, as it looks like they had a disconnect. But surprisingly, their best rollout of the game so far is they're actually in and getting set up reasonably well. That ceiling pass, looking for JL, not quite going to connect, but it's bouncing loose. Truth can still get to that one. Truth has the disc. Going to get stunned out by Retap Worm the Bully, and that's going to get cleared all the way down into the Stryker Lype zone.
You know, if you want to know what it's like working with Retap, just look at that play right there. Just absolute bully, absolute stunner. No, I kid. But Team Comet is looking in for 2 more, and they get it. 4-0 on the scoreboard, as the Stryker Lype still behind.
Speedy Silver in the chat screaming, my headset died. I think that might be our our culprit.
Oh, well, no.
If you have any info, exactly, plug it in. Play tethered.
Invite them. Go.
Oh boy, have they used their timeout yet? They did use their timeout, unfortunately. So that's about it. JL gonna get a good double stun on that stack, but not able to get too far without a teammate, and so that's gonna get sent down to Truth. Truth is going to reset this one back. Is there someone there? There is, but unfortunately not reading the bounce super well. That's going to be picked up by Retap Worm, the man, the myth, the bully, who's going to put it in for another 2 points. And Team Comet up 6-0 now, and with a 4v3 on the horizon.
His new name is Mean Tep Worm.
Newton chiming in saying...
Newton Dad?
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you know, that's funny. There you go. Oh man. All right. Well, I mean, Stryker Lype now once again with the rollouts, looking for the pass low. It's going to be a good little bounce that's hard to read, and it will get recovered by them. Looking for the reset back, as there is a goalie back, but they elect to go for the long clear instead. The Team Comet will quickly recover as they go for a long bounce. Is the goalie going to jump out of net for this one? Doesn't seem that way, but the striker of Team Comet will be there, looking for the cut back. And, Retap Worm is going to get 2 more. 8-0, Team Comet.
8-0 indeed. I mean, not James than Chad telling us it's still winnable. I mean, for sure, we've seen crazier. Well,
we have.
We have. I haven't seen enough in my time. I'm still a young, youthful face, whereas the old grizzled Luke has been around here for a couple seasons and has seen some stuff.
More than a couple now, which is crazy to think about. But anyway, wow. I mean, yeah, it's totally possible. You know, we've seen it all. You've seen 3v4 wins.
There
and
it
that's
is.
how it starts. JL looking for the W, making this a 5-point game for Stryker Lype.
Oh, there it is. There's the 3 they were looking for. A good effort by JL to force that turnover, to put that one in. A very accurate. That's a hard shot. You're floating backwards away from the goal. You need to get yourself aligned, factor in all that momentum, just to get an accurate shot. And that was a dead accurate shot, because you have to do it quick before the defense realizes what's happened and recovers. So Team Comet now with it back the other way. The pass there is going to be a little off, bouncing, taking a weird bounce off a go. So it will be Jail getting to it first, doing a good job to slap it ahead and avoid the stun. They've got a stack together here. Maybe this could be the start of something. Truth is going to take that long shot, bouncing it. You know what? That's okay. If it was on target, might have been saved. But now they get to chase it. But they're not going to get to it first. It is going to be Retep Worm getting it and getting it cleared out. They look to counterattack Retep with the disc. The goalie's there. They've got all 4 players in and around the bubble. Ding! That one goes off the post as Stryker Lype staying alive. Retep with the disc again is going to get stunned out, but not before getting it to Ariolum. Ariolum over to Summer. Summer bouncing around, looking. There's an opening underneath the goal. Moving in. No! That one's going to be stopped. They're staying alive here. Another one, though. Oh, Summer is going to put that one in. And that's 10-3 as we hit the halfway point of this second round.
Yeah, I mean, Stryker Lype finding a a reprieve, a new energy, drawing from the wells, whatever you want to say. I mean, they're looking alive here in the second half of round 2. 7 points left on the clock. And, I mean, anything is possible. I would love to see a round 3. That would be so hype. And they're looking, they're trying, they're scrambling to find some space and find some points as Stryker Lype is taking the space. JL scoring 1 already, going for the bounce shot. Oh, nice idea, but that is going to be free, and the goalie will jump and dive and recover. And that's Retep, certainly, who is going to send that one now all the way through mid. That's a bounce. That's a clean bounce, and that's a clean 2. 12-3, Team Comet.
Yeah, the net full of goalies. Unfortunately for Stryker Lype, they were all Team Comet goalies. So not much able to do there. You would hope that it would bounce off of someone's head and out. I've seen crazier things happen. But not to be, sadly, as Team Comet does extend that lead to 9 points. 3:40 left on the clock here as, they are playing with that perma goalie. So they're going to try and push this out with just 2. And I really feel like if they're going to take that approach, they probably need to be going with the stack. Otherwise, they're just going to be outpaced by the stacks flying around from Team Comet. As they come in here, now it is picked up by Retep. Retep is going to get, great save. Milky Boy getting the milkiest of plays there, keeping that one out with a good defensive play. It means whatever you want it to mean, Luke, as it's coming back in now. Driver is going to get stopped. Second chance, got the disc back. Dancing around below the goal. No, that one's stolen. Milky Boy continuing in his milky ways. But it's not enough as Retep will put that one in and extend this lead to 14.
There was some milky saves, though. I gotta agree with you, man. I mean, there's some absolute clutch saves coming in from Stryker Lype squad, especially a Milky Boy there in that last play. But you know what? Try again. Team Comet shall do, and they eventually will score on blue. But I mean, 11-point game, 2:41 on the clock. I'm hoping that that their teammate does come back. I mean, seriously, dude, just plug in your headset, play. There's life in the Stryker Lype squad. They just need that 4th player. They need that pressure because, I mean, it's just a player playing always on a disadvantage, and Team Comet will always use that to take control. 16-3 now, another goal.
Like, I hate, no cord. But I mean, here's the thing. I say you sit yourself down in a chair, you plug in, and you just sit in the goal. You float yourself down to the goal and just be a body there to prevent the long counterattacks, right? It's something.
I mean, bodies are bodies in the arena. Seriously. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, you got no cord. Okay, how do you charge your headset? I'm confused. Yeah. But that's okay.
Solar powered?
That's kind of cool. No sweat though, man. It happens. Definitely worth investing in a battery. Honestly, if I don't know your age or your occupation or whatever, but if you can get a portable battery to use for your phone or whatever to use for your Oculus headset, highly worth it. But nevertheless, it is what it is, and we are going back into the end of Team Comet. Stryker Lype looking for another 2, looking for another 3. Can it be? Well, it's going to be a sent through to, Aureliorum, who is going to look for that stack, maybe looking for the ghost pass, as Lockie likes to say, and I really like that phrase. Diving in, though, the goalie stunned, and that is going to be team play, making it 18-3 for Team Comet.
Yeah, 18-3 Rivers putting that one in. We got 1:11 left on the clock. Honestly, though, Stryker Lype, they were put in a very difficult position with this game. Team Comet is a very experienced team. I mean, they are sitting. What's their rank right now? They're ranked 42nd in EU, sitting at Gold 1. Very tall order to come in here and perform, and especially, losing a player and needing to play down, right? So honestly, they got on the board, marked improvement over. They improved over round 1 despite being down a player. Definitely can't overlook that. Retep is going to put another one in just to add a little extra pain to what's already being felt. But 30 seconds left on the clock. Yes, Stryker Lype should absolutely feel better about what they did here. As long as you're seeing improvements round after round, game after game, you should absolutely be feeling good about that.
Yeah, you really should. I mean, it's 17 seconds here. Stryker Lype is still looking for another goal, and they can get it. It's downfield. It's a stack. Who's there? 12 seconds now. Can they get a hand on this disc? They're pressuring, but the juke is good. The juke is through. Are they looking for the long three? No, there is a goalie back for blue, but do they get there? They need a three-pointer. They're not going to get it. So there we go. 20-3 GG's for Team Comet winning this game in the 2 rounds that were offered to them. Stryker Lype, as you said, and of course, GG's, but Blank, what did you see?
Well, this round, it was definitely a lot better on the side of Stryker Lype as they were able to manage a three-pointer, despite only having 3 players. I think that fourth might have made a difference there for sure. But, you know, not having him there, that means that Team Comet was able to come away with the 23 victory here. And both teams did really well. I saw a lot better passing from Team Stryker here, and Team Comet did really well on their defense, trying to keep that back. Obviously, they weren't able to forever as they let Stryker get a three-pointer there. But both teams played really well, and it was an excellent round 2.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, it was such a fun game to watch. You know, Stryker Lype, as we keep on saying, but you know, it is their second game ever, and at least as a team. And man, I mean, they certainly put on a show. So good job to them. You know, I'm excited to see where they go. I mean, you know, so many teams. This is the end of their season 5. This is the end of the journey for them. You know, in this time around. But for Stryker Lype, it's just the beginning. So I'm so excited to see. I presume they will scrim and practice in the off season and then come back in July for season 6. But oh me my, we have a goblin in the building. It is the 10-point scorer. It is the one and only Retep Worm. Man, how you feeling after that one?
Yeah, we're feeling good. It's nice to end the season on a bit of a high. We had some really, really bad matches over our season. Like, we've had matches we play. Even last week, we played them, we come away from them, we're like, what are we doing? Like, what game is this? How do you even, like, pass this disc? And so it's nice, you know, after being together since season 2, it's nice to feel like we're going to get somewhere, maybe, the team. And maybe we've learned how to, you know, get past a disc. We did some stacks that game. That was new.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
it was a fun game. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I mean, so your team clearly fed you because you're not really that good, right?
I mean, yeah, I've seen stealing Lockie's stuff of you know, king positions and stuff. Sit there on that shield, you know, be like, give me disc, feed me. Me on disky. And then I score. But there were some I absolutely clowned. And they mocked me for it.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to bring those up. I mean, even though you got 18 points, even though you got 10 goals, you know, 10 goals overall, which is almost, well, it's three hat tricks if you play traditional sports. But Echo Arena sure as heck isn't a traditional sport. But, I mean, you also got 6 assists, right? So, I mean, how important was those comms or coming into this game, especially in round 2 when they scored their points?
Okay, our comms are wild. Like, we have the most frantic comms ever. We are always just yelling at each other constantly about stuff. And honestly, one thing that we've learned a lot recently, again, from Lockie, was just, like, if you're not an option, a pass option, like, be quiet. Just do not call it. So the only person calling it now is the person who's open. And it's so good, because it meant that we get the positions where you have disc, and I'll hear someone being like, shield, and I just fire at shields. And if they're covered, then we just yell at them, and we just, you know, clown on them until they feel bad about themselves. But often, when they're open, it's great, and they get the goal. So yeah, honestly, those comms, just cleaning them up has been such a huge difference recently. TY, Lockie, TY.
Yeah, I was going to say, it really sounds like much love to Lockie, who is effectively coaching Team Comet through analysis. Or is he actually coaching?
He actually is coaching. I've had to ask him for coaching, and it was a lot of just like, how do I play the game? Like, what am I doing? And he taught me everything differently. And now whenever we go into a scrim, I'm like, all right, guys. So Lockie says, like, every time. And my team makes fun of me for it, but I am a Lockie simp now.
Yeah, well, hey, we are all Lockie Sims. He definitely has a big brain for the game. But seriously, huge shout out to the Echo Arena community at large. You know, everyone here watching us in chat, everyone hanging out with us, you know, throughout the days of the season. Of course, hopefully, you better be hanging out with us next weekend for the Masters qualifiers across NA and EU. It's going to be so hype. And then, of course, finals in all 3 regions, OCE, EU, and NA on the May 14th and May 15th. Retep will be there. I will be there. Newton Dad will be there. Offbeat will be there, Blank will be there. We'll all be there having a good time, plus everyone else having so much fun. But thank you so much, Retep. I mean, it was an absolute blast to watch Team Comet, win that match. Stryker Lype, hey, again, it's your second game. I wish I played that good my second game. Seriously.
Yeah.
So, I mean, huge shout out to you. Huge shout out to the EU community. And we will have a few more matches later on for you. I don't know if Retip will be joining us. I haven't asked him about it, but he will be joining us. So Retip and I are going to be casting a match in about... He might not. But casting him... Actually, no, he's a match, so he won't be. But nevertheless, we'll be casting one out 2 hours from now. So that's 6 p.m. British time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll do one again at 7 p.m. British time, at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then 7:30, and then 8. So make sure you do tune in for that here on Channel 1. But it certainly was a lot of fun. Thanks for hopping in here, Retep. Thank you, Offbeat, for the co-commentary. Thank you, Blank, for the amazing analysis on the sidelines. And, of course, Newton Dad running the cams behind the scenes. But that is it. That is all. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.